Alrighty guys, it's time for the Gym Staples or Gym Samples Retrospect. Now, here's the thing. I've been getting a lot of people, well, I haven't getting a lot of people, but lately someone's been blowing up my phone about doing a retro, I mean not my phone, but YouTube about doing it. Listen, if I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You have to be patient with it, and when it comes out, it comes out. You got to be patient because I was trying to find some clips for him, but there's not really many clips for Jim samples. I mean, honestly, when he was president, he barely, he was barely seen. You really didn't see his face a lot, especially after 2007. There's not too many videos. I found a video of him not for Cartoon Network. This is a video for him as HGTV. So yeah, like I said, you have to give me time to actually do this, and and give me time to find clips and stuff. Because right now I'm just going over the Cartoon City era with this, so it'd be easier. And plus, this is what he did in his era, in his time frame. So he was president from 2001 all the way to 2007, which is considered to be one of Cartoon Network's best, the golden years of Cartoon Network. I really can't disagree. Now, the shows that he greenlight, well, I won't say greenlight, but shows that he put under his umbrella, which are probably shows like Samurai Jack, which is what I mean, arguably one of Cartoon Network's best television shows ever created. Codename Kids Next Door, which is a show that is terribly underrated and should have got a greenlit for Galactic Kids Next Door. They just don't get it. The execs do, and they'll never will, and that's why Nickelodeon and Disney are whooping their ass. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Manny, I love that show. I mean, that show gives no fucks. I mean, that show balls off the wall. Just, that is comedy. That is my type of comedy. Star Wars, Clone Wars, a great addition. Now, hold on, let me look at this Star Wars Clone Wars one. Is it the micro series one? Yes, it's the micro series, the one that Guinea did, the one who did Samurai Jack, his version, not the 2011 or what's one, the other version, excuse me. Foster Home for Imaginary Fans, a fantastic show. Even Stuart Snider said it's a very good show. It really is. Camp Lazlo, another underrated show. It wasn't better than Rocco's Modern Life, but I mean, still a good show. Ben 10, the original Ben 10, not that 2016 or 17, wherever you saw bullshit. The real fucking Ben 10. And Class of 3000, which is a very underrated cartoon show. I didn't hate it, but then again, I sure as hell didn't love it. I mean, it could have been better. So yeah, this is Jim Staples' last cartoon show after he resigned as president. Now, we all know about the 2007 following bomb scare. Boston Calls packages left around the city were part of an outdoor marketing campaign promoting Adult Swim series Aqua Team Hunger Force. Staples made the decision to step down as president as president, which I think that's a total BS. I think the execs told him to step down, and I think it really, they had no other, so yeah, I think the execs told him to step down. Yeah, I really don't think it was his decision. He might have said he wanted to do it anyway, but I think there was powers that be played a factor too, which I don't know, only he can say, but yeah. He also gave us Reanimated, or it's something Reanimated. Now, this was the first live action show that they did. Here's the thing about this live action show. The thing about it is, I never hated, but I didn't really appreciate. Here's the thing. Cartoon Network was venturing into the live action department, and when they venture into the live action department, they really go fall in, and they really venture in. And it's not a bad thing for them to venture in because a lot of people assume, oh, this is the part where they die. No, they just wanted to try something different because, you know, they're trying to compete with Disney and Nickelodeon, and they were trying to say, you know, let's add some live action to the department. Now, Jim still kept it animated, so he combined live action with animation, which is it costs heavily more, if you ask me. Um, if you ask me, it costs more to do that. That's just my opinion on the matter. Um, excuse me. I kind of yawned there. I don't know why. I'm a little sleepy. But it costs more to do that. And I was kind of, it kind of weirded me out why he did that. But that's just my opinion. But out of all the shows that I named what Jim did, my favorite shows that he kind of put out was Codename Kids Next Door, Samurai Jack, of course, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, excuse me, and Ben 10. Those were the only shows that really caught my eye as a kid. And that's like, and that list alone are shows that are worth, like, have won multiple awards. Like, Ben 10 has won an award. Foster Home for Imaginary Friend won an award. Star Wars Micro Series won an award. Samurai Jack won an award, and he won another one. Codename Kids Next Door was nominated. Grim Adventures Billy and Mandy were nominated. Camp Lazlo was not, like, all these shows that he named were nominated. Not one show on Cartoon Network today were nominated. Well, excuse me, that were, like, say, you know what? I'm wrong. Adventure Time, regular show, all those shows were nominated, but as the caliber of the shows we got back in the day, it wasn't. And these were like 22-minute format type of shows. Grim Adventures, Billy and Mandy, all these shows. So I can't really say that, and I'm wrong for saying that. Forgive me. But you see my point. There's a lot, like, we had 2 action shows, or excuse me, 3. Codename Kids Next Door, Samurai Jack, and Star Wars Micro Series, if you even call that a series. So, maybe not. The Ben 10, so that's 4. The rest was Grim Adventures, Billy and Mandy, Slap, Dark Humor, which is fucking amazing. I love dark humor. Foster Home for Imaginary Friends was just humor mixed with fantasy, with great Camp Lazlo humor, and Class of 3000. But there was a mixture between the two. Now we don't have that. It's only comedy and maybe action here, but it's not like it used to be. Now, as a president, he's the best president. Again, like you see in these pictures of the city era, he really did a good job at that. I hate that he resigned. He then resigned as president because nothing against Stuart Snider, but he as a president was not good. And this is just me. He was not a good president at all. He was a very not a good president. So he just wasn't. Now, the funny thing about this is Stuart Snider resume, which I'm going to look at, the shows he brought in were Chowder, which had a fan base, The Marvelous Flapjack, I don't know, Star Wars Clone Wars was good, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Mad, Amazing World Gumball, he brought that one in, Teen Titans Go, Uncle Grandpa, the 3 sequels series of Ben 10 and Steven Universe. And Christina Miller has brought in no shows, nothing of those caliber. But then again, I'm still trying to crap on Christina Miller. She only has 3 years, but in 3 years time span of, let's say, of Jim Stable's run, he started in 2001. He brought in Samurai Jack. He brought in Codename Kids Next Door. He brought in Billy and Mandy. And that's in the first 3 years. He brought in the micro series. So for 2001 all the way to 2003. Yeah. And that's it. He brought in like 3 series like Samurai Jack, Conan Kids Next Door, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Star Wars Clone Wars. And plus we had all the other shows because we were in the Powerhouse era, which was the best era. So honestly, this is my retrospect of Jim Staples. He was a great Jim Staples, excuse me. He was a great president for Cartoon Network. He's surely missed. He is actually the best. We're not going to get presidents like that again. And then when he went to this other network called HGTV, their ratings improved. He gets, during his tenure, HGTV was ranked every year as the #1 network among upscale female viewers. So he gets how to promote his viewers. He gets how to promote his audience, where certain people do not. And I think that's a big issue. I think a lot of people need to take what he's done, use it as a blueprint, and use that as success for the next era of networking or business strategy with streaming or with how have you. Now, with that being said and done, I am done. This is my review or retrospect of Jim Staples, or Jim Samples, excuse me. Great president. If you weren't around that time during the era, you should have been. He did amazing shit for Cartoon Network. It was the best time to be alive, or best time to be a Cartoon Network fan, excuse me. As always, guys, peace. Have a Johnson day, and I will talk to you guys later.